What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the remote front office here. We are back here with another video today. Today, I feel like we are going to give flowers to a team that I don't feel like we've discussed a whole lot on this channel since the offseason started. And that is going to be the Denver Nuggets, your 2022-23 NBA champions. The reason we're going to talk about them is I've obviously seen the Dynasty talk, which is just completely out the way. I've seen, a bunch of different other conversations happen with this team, and I kind of just want to give my thoughts and expectations for Denver next year. But before we do that, make sure to leave a like, make sure to hit that sub button, make sure to hit that notification bell. We are on the grind to 20 subs, 3 times a week. I know this didn't go up on Friday, had some technical issues, so it is going up on Saturday. But other than that, we are Monday, Wednesday, Friday on this channel. So, Denver Nuggets, right? Won the championship last year. Can they repeat? I think they can. I think they have their core intact still. Obviously, this is barring injuries, right? Because nobody knows when injuries will happen, if injuries will happen, etc. So barring injury, I think this team can make a push. The one thing I will say is you are relying on Christian Braun to take a leap. You did lose Bruce Brown. You did lose Jeff Green. I know Jeff Green wasn't maybe the biggest staple in their rotation. Bruce Brown certainly was, though. Bruce Brown was closing games for them at times. When Michael Porter Jr. just wasn't bringing it defensively, Bruce Brown was the guy that brought in to fill that role. But other than that, I mean, you have Jamal Murray. You have Jokic. You have Aaron Gordon, who is one of the best role players in this league. KCP is still here. And I think between the continuity, their willingness to want to keep improving and not settling. You get some of those teams that win the title and they're like, okay, won the title, we're done, we're good. I don't think this team will do that. I think this team won't settle. The other thing I will say, knock on wood, is Jokic is a rather healthy player by NBA terms, right? Plays a lot of games, doesn't miss very many. Obviously, you have guys like Joel that miss games, Giannis has missed games. You have Steph that misses games, stuff like that. So I think all of those factors combined will give them a good seeding in the regular season. I'm not going to make my predictions yet. I want to wait. I'm still kind of waiting Dame trade aside to do that video. I know we're kind of slowly creeping up here, but I do want to try and see if I can push it off a little bit until we get to more of the Dame trade happens, the Harden trade happens, and we're kind of more solidified with what teams are. But as far as out west, you got to figure they are one of the more consistently put together teams, right? You have the Suns that made the Bradley Beal trade. You have Golden State who brought in Chris Paul. You have the Clippers who can only stay healthy some of the time. You have the Lakers that always seem to have moving parts. And I think being one of the more put together teams, the health with Jokic typically, I just think that poises them for a good, probably I would say top 3 seed in the West. And I also just think it's really hard to guard Jokic. There's not a lot of guys that are built to guard him, right? So I think in a playoff setting, they are primed for success. And then, obviously, we don't know what's going to happen out east, right? I would be curious to see them against Boston. I'd be curious to see them, obviously, against Milwaukee. But all in all, I think their title odds are pretty good. So I just kind of wanted to do I know it's not a super long video, not super in-depth, but I just wanted to give flowers to the reigning champs. And I do think that they could repeat this year. I do think it's definitely a strong possibility. I would say they probably should be the favorites as of right now, pending Dame going somewhere that we don't expect. But I think all in all, just the continuity, the unselfishness of your superstar, it seems like he has a really good rapport with his coach. I listened to the Zach Lowe pod yesterday with Coach Malone, and it just seems like they have a really good system. They hold each other accountable. Everybody's being held accountable regardless of what your status is on the team. I am curious to see Christian Braun make a jump next year, see what kind of more he can do in more of a meaningful role. But other than that, I do think that this team, unless somebody surprises us, I do think that they should be the favorites. But yeah, that's the video. Just kind of a quick one today. I will see you guys back on Monday with another one. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.